history of Chankwanzi is. We are all aware. We know what it is now. It was turned into ground for the dictator, where they brainwash leaders. Once a leader is taken to Chankwanzi, you know what takes place in Chankwanzi. So when we learned about it, we couldn't sit down and fold our hands. We had to act as NUP leaders. It's obvious that the NRM government has intentional and deliberately failed local governments. They have failed us to perform or even deliver, even the basic services we are supposed to deliver to our people. They decide to finance the local governments. They decide to staff the local governments financially, administratively, and politically. The powers and privileges of local government leaders are provided for by law. And our powers are enshrined in the Constitution of Uganda. Our powers are never negotiated. We will not sit and negotiate about our powers. It's by Constitution. We are not ready to kneel down to the dictator in exchange of our powers. Our powers are already in place. And that is the intention of inviting all local governments. By the way, I'm not only speaking for NUP local government, like all local government leaders. Our powers are known to all of us, even before we contest. So their intention is to invite local government leaders, take them to Chankwanzi or anywhere else, make them kneel down in exchange of some incentives and the other things. That is what we learned. We learned that Mr. Museveni wants to compromise the local government leaders to support and endorse his 2026 presidential campaign, just like he did in the case of the paramedics, the medical practitioners. That is unacceptable to us with the NUP leaders. With the current worrying state of country's economy, we all know that the regime cannot do much to serve the people other than finding ways and means to hold onto power forcefully and unlawfully. Most of the local government leaders are aware that Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu won the previous elections. It's only that the regime were the one to announce the winner, and they announced Mr. Museveni. We have never forgotten that. We have never forgotten that. And it still brings in our minds that we know our president. So, taking our leaders, some meetings, in a guise of discussing their problems or our problems as local governments is unacceptable to NUP, and we will never do it. As the NUP local government caucus leaders, we held multiple consultations. After getting that information, we held consultative meetings with the leaders in our party and many stakeholders. You are aware that NUP is a wide party, it's all over the country. So after holding those meetings, we decided to come up with guidance. And we guided our local leaders. Allow me to take this opportunity to thank the local government leaders of NUP. So far, so good. But for your information, the members of the local governments of NUP heeded to our advice, and we are winners. We succeed in stopping the COVID. After fully weighing in between the pros and cons of the planned engagements,